The suck fest for the number one pick. People are saying everybody's tanking for Tua.
Mm-hmm.
What if they're just hurting for Hurts?
Oh.
What if it's actually Jalen Hurts that they're looking for? What if Lincoln Riley has the 3 number one picks in a row? Do you know how easy it has to be to recruit if you have the number one pick 3 years in a row?
It's unbelievable.
Lincoln Riley just has to go at, hi, how's it going? I'm Lincoln Riley of Oklahoma. You know that. I don't know if you pay attention at all to anything, but if you want to be in the NFL, I get everybody rich. And they go, yep, we'll go there. Bang, recruiting's over. Give me another number one quarterback. That transfer portal, whoever has a superstar ability is looking to get there. De'Aaron King, by the way, of Houston.
Yeah, probably.
He got redshirted after beating Tim Tebow's record literally the week that we called the game in Tulane. He breaks some football record for most games in a row, I think, with a touchdown running and a touchdown passing.
Right.
He did that on Thursday Night Football a few weeks back. Got redshirted immediately after. Everybody's like, he's going to stick around. I'm like, well, unless Lincoln Riley calls. If Lincoln Riley calls, that dude's out of there because Jalen Hurts looks like a real football player all of a sudden. A real good quarterback. Everybody's assuming that these people are sucking for Tua. Maybe. Tua's an incredible talent. But what if it's Hurts that everybody's looking at? He's bigger. He seemed to have learned how to really throw the ball well. Not that he couldn't before. I just didn't know enough about him. I don't think Alabama ever did that. He's coming under tutelage, but granted, Kyler and Baker have not performed great for
does
Lincoln
that hurt
Riley.
Jalen?
I don't know. That's very interesting. Let's see what happens, but there is teams competing for that number one pick regardless of who it is because it means so much.
Yes.
You can trade it away. I mean, the Washington Redskins are a fine run organization with Dan Snyder. Very
well-oiled machine.
Everybody knows
Damn
that.
good culture.
They traded away. Exactly. We actually have a damn good culture. Bruce Allen, the president, said that. He wouldn't lie to us.
No.
That guy doesn't seem the least self-aware human on earth.
Yep.
That guy knows what's going on right under his nose.
All the time.
That guy has no idea that they've sucked forever. They are also in the suck fest. But the Redskins once traded away their entire operation to get RG3. We'll give you 4 first-round picks. We'll give you, how about you need our washer and dryer? We'll give you that. We got our chef, too. You can take our chef. We'll do everything just to get RG3. So that number one pick is very important regardless of who it's going to be. And there are 4 teams currently vying for that. The Redskins, by the way, that made that decision, oddly enough, still vying for that job. Just fired their coach. Coach was looking to get fired. It is a complete nightmare. They are playing against a team that has almost obviously attempted to get that, sent 3 of their best players out of town early, new head coach trying to build his own culture. They've been mediocre forever. The Dolphins, professional suckfest this year for them, are taking on the perennial suckfest Washington Redskins in a early tell of who's going to get that number one pick. Who is going to be able to edge out the other sucky team to not suck the most and ultimately lose the suckfest for the number one pick? Case Keenum starting for the Washington Redskins. Case Keenum has one of the biggest moments in NFL history with the Minnesota Vikings. One of the biggest moments in, I would say, football history. That Minneapolis Miracle. We show GIFs and clips on our YouTube videos, youtube.com/The Pat McAfee Show. You don't have to follow us. YouTube will put us in front of you. We don't know why. YouTube is pushing our clips right now. We're very thankful for that.
Very, very thankful.
Very, very thankful.
Very,
Very, very thankful, YouTube. Very, very thankful.
Very, very thankful. Very, very thankful.
YouTube, if you need anything, you let us know. But we put GIFs and clips into our videos on YouTube of the GIFs of plays and stuff like that. We put the GIF of the Minneapolis Miracle. It got a strike from the NFL. The NFL only cares about a certain number of plays. I think truly, deeply cares about them. The snowball kick, the Tuckett thing, Super Bowl kick,
Immaculate reception.
and that Minneapolis Miracle is in that list. There's more. We can't, I mean, if we sat here and thought about it, we could figure it out. But the Minneapolis Miracle is now, when we got a strike from the NFL, they're like, take that video down. We're like, what's wrong? They're like, Minneapolis Miracle, bro. Even if it's a GIF, even if it's public property, even if everybody can use it, not in this world, not in this lifetime. Case Keenum was the originator of that. The Minnesota Vikings said, yep, get the hell out of town. We don't care. See you later. Go to a new team. Goes to Denver, stinks. Now he's at the Redskins. He's on a stinky team. But Case Keenum has the ability to play well. And anytime there's turnover, there's a little bit of a freshness in the building. Like in the Redskins building right now, they've had Jay Gruden for 6 years of misery. Below average, very mediocre team. New head coach can bring a different energy, a different vibe, can motivate people. I think the Washington Redskins win this suckfest this weekend, but I don't think it will maintain. I think in a couple weeks they will suck bad again. So I think it will come down to the Redskins, Dolphins. Maybe Bungles slip in there, and we'll see how the mono Darnold is. But I think this is still going to be a two-horse race, regardless of who wins this for the first overall pick. But I think the Redskins win this weekend over the Miami Dolphins.
I mean, Bill Callahan might as well be big-time Tommy Callahan, for as much as that matters. But say that Jay Gruden didn't get fired this week, you would have less confidence in the Redskins this week if Jay was still a coach versus the interim, correct?
1,000%. Because whenever there's new, you got to prove yourself to a new person now, right? So any contentment on sucking that you potentially had, it kind of goes away for at least a week because it's fresh. There's new way the team meetings are going. There might be a new schedule. It kind of just refreshes everything and kind of energizes the team. No matter how bad they are, they can get a little energy. So with that being said, I think Case Keenum and the Redskins beat the Miami Dolphins this weekend, but I still think they're going to be involved in the first overall pick, which should be good for Washington Redskins fans, depending on how Dan Snyder decides to screw it up with who he hires as the head coach. If big-time Tommy Bill Callahan, I make American.
Yep.
I make American parts for the American man, because that's what I am, right?
That's who I
I
care
make
about.
car parts for the American working man because that's who I am and that's who I care about.
Big-time Tommy Callahan might be able to turn them around for a little bit. I don't know if he'll be their head coach. I assume they're going to look for they're going to look for a Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
By the way,
No one
who they
wants to
had.
coach there.
Rex Ryan said he'll take that job. He said that on Get Up. He said that before. I don't know who's going to want that job, but a head coaching job in the NFL is always good because the money's always good.